Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please do subscribe. The red button down below, click the red subscribe button down below. So today's video, like the title suggests, we're going to talk about skirts. Like my second video on YouTube was about fabrics that I found and how I fell in love with them. And I was thinking, because these fabrics are so complicated or they have so much print, the simplest way that I can just wear them with the simplest item, like I can wear them with a tank top or just a black vest. Let me get it. These are just skirts. I made skirts out of these fabrics, and the fabrics were two. There was a polka dot fabric and there was the brown goldish, the one you can see behind me. And so let me just do a haul on them, and then as I show you how I style them and try them out. So the first skirt was the first fabric, or the first I made this skirt. So this is the skirt I made. It has an asymmetrical hemline, meaning one side is lower than the other side. This is how it looks like. Yeah, it looks like that. And I put two front bindings, just as we had sketched it. Two front bindings just to accentuate the front of the skirt. I liked how it turned out. It's a fitting skirt up to the hemline, and then the ruffle detail runs around the hemline. There's a hidden zipper at the back. I don't know if you can notice. Yeah, it has a hidden zipper at the back, no lining, but I did do the overlocking. Let me show you how I styled it. So here I styled this skirt with a black tank top, just as I had told you guys. Black tank top. I wore my most favorite shoes because they're so comfortable. They have a kitty heels. I wore them with those mules, those black mules, I think, because so many clothes. When you have a black shoe and it's comfortable, you find yourself most of the times like wearing it. So the black mules for me worked the best for this skirt. So I paired the skirt with the black tank top and the mules and the crossbody bag that has golden details at the front. That was it for the first look. So we have this skirt available in sizes from size UK 8 all the way to UK 24. So if you're either within that, in between that, just make your order. Leave a comment down below. If you're on Instagram, go to my page, DM me, and you get we get to plan out how you get your skirt. But this skirt, I don't know if you can see the print. It's very, very unique. This with a black top, perfect. The second fabric was a polka dot, this polka dot, and this is what I made of it. I made a maxi skirt, and to the maxi skirt I added this white border at the bottom of the hemline. So if you notice, this is typically a Mocorino skirt. It has the pleats. It has the pleats that so many people fear, but guys, pleats are so in right now. Pleats are so in. Like, I don't know how I can tell you. Pleats are like everywhere. And it depends on how you're styling your pleats. Make sure they don't look aged or ancient on you. Make sure they go with your body flow. Make sure you know how to style them. Make sure you're working with pleats. They can make you or break you. That's the word. Pleats can make your style or break it. So these pleats, they go all the way down. I don't know if you can see. They go all the way down, and at the waist I just added this waistband that stretches. So this skirt has no zipper on it. It's just that long, and it has no zipper on it, because if you didn't know, when pleats flow on your body, it's like the fabric becomes stretchy, because the pleats open up. When they open up, it's wider. When they close up, it's smaller. So yeah, this skirt was just, I think it turned out so perfect. So what I do for the pleats is I stitch the fabric I'm adding, I stitch it onto the polka dot So I stitched it onto the polka dot fabric, and then I took it to someone who does pleating for me. There's someone who does pleating for me, and he does it so well. So this is the second fabric. This was the result for the second fabric, and I think it turned out great. So how I styled it is, I wore this skirt with the same tank top, as you can see, the black tank top, and then I added a red belt for color, for a bit of excitement, you know. I added the red just to break or to just make the look flow, to bring the plain black into the polka dot black, and I think it worked out quite well. And I paired it with my lovely box black and white cuboid bag. And I love this bag. This bag can fit a child. This bag can fit so much that I just love it. So I paired it with this bag and my gladiator sandals or wedges. And this look, I think, was a success. I loved it. I loved everything about it. So that's how I styled that look. Follow me on Instagram. You know this skirt. You know this skirt. I don't know why you don't know this skirt if you don't follow me on Instagram. Please do go follow me on Instagram. So this skirt was like, I think the second or the first skirt I ever made. The second skirt I ever made in fashion school. I love it. Like, it was such a success, you guys. It was such a success. It is simple. It has this black mid front that separates on both sides, the left side and the right side. And I added this decorational buttons. Decorational meaning they are not functional. The front seam is totally sealed, and the buttons are just decorational to like give life to that seam, you know, because that's where the two blacks join. And I loved it so much, and I think it's almost like 2 years now, and the fact that it still fits me is not a surprise, because the fabric also stretches. I think I like stretchy fabrics a lot. The fabric also stretches, and when styling it, same tank top, and I used the black mules. What else? And the bag. I think if you find prints that you love, like this is an animal print, but the pop of pink in there just adds a little bit of excitement, which I like. And I styled it with the pink, with the black. I think I should style it with pink too, with the black tank top, the black mules, and the black bag with the front golden detail. So that was just another simple look that I loved. The third and fourth skirts are just skirts I made when I was in fashion school, just before I became really confident in what I was making. But I think from the very beginning, I was like, let me just make it, let's see where this goes. I was never afraid to try making things. So this was like maybe the fourth skirt I made when in fashion school, and I bought this stretch. Actually, the stretch fabric was, I think, a waste of fabric or something that was left over somewhere, and I liked it because the mesh was also stretchy, and I was also stretchy and a bit see-through. I don't know if you can see. It was a bit see-through. And I added a skirt and a zipper, just a black zipper at the back. And it has a slit, because although it's stretching, the length is just around my knees. So when I need to walk, I need that extra slit. So I love this skirt. It's quite simple to make. Those of you who know, skirts are the most simple items to make. So when it comes to adding things onto the skirts, you just play around your basic pattern, because the skirts are the same. It's either it goes straight or it's a circular skirt. For this, I just added the mesh down, and it still remains to be a simple pencil skirt. So styling this one was exacting. styling this one because styling it with a black tank top made the whole look an all black outfit. And as you can see, I added a belt. This belt, there's a story behind this belt. This belt, I actually did not buy it as a belt. There's a friend of mine, I keep on mentioning her, she's in Nairobi Textile. She sells second-hand accessories like buttons, belt buckles, just all those accessories that you need. And I found all these little pieces. Let me get the belt. I found all these so I found all these dimes at her store. So they were just separate, we call them dimes or whatever. I found them separate and I just bought them. And what I did next was buy an elastic band. This is, I think, an inch thick, or 1.5 inches thick. And since they had like open ends, this open ends, I added the band, I added the elastic band onto each and just interconnected them, so it stretches, and that way it doesn't have a buckle. You need to wear it, I'll have to like wear it from the top and onto the waistline,